And good evening and welcome here to a snowy Ferguson Field here on the campus of Madison Junior High School as the Bobcats are hosting the Skyline Grizzlies here this evening. I'm Bruce Erker. Glad to have you along with us here this evening. And better where you're at than here. I don't usually would ever say that. I would always say come to the game because I'll tell you what, this is a great game. But it seems like when the Grizzlies come to town, when we host them or they host us, it doesn't matter when, it's either going to rain, blow, or snow. And it's doing a little bit of everything right now. Anyway, it is kind of still the mix, I believe. In checking the radar, we're going to have this for a little bit of time. I know you don't come to the ball game you come to watch ball. You don't come to watch the radar, but unfortunately tonight we got to watch the radar. We're right now in the middle of a rainstorm, which is really a white rainstorm, and we've probably got another hour at least with this, if not a little longer. Currently in Rexburg, 33 degrees. It feels like 33. The wind is 0, which is nice. We still have a 60% chance of precipitation. And, yeah, it's a chilly night tonight. We thought we might get through the season with nice weather. Well, these two teams, win, lose, or draw, are both going to the playoffs next week as I don't know where Skyline's going to end up in their playoffs. Madison will end up number 2 in the district. I'm going to say they'll end up number 2 in the district based upon Highland beating, those guys, the Hillcrest Knights. Now, that game's been going on since 5:30. I don't know if we've got an update on it. Don't have an update yet on that. Whoops. That's not what I wanted. So anyway, if Hillcrest were to beat Highland tonight, then that would be a situation where that would throw a monkey wrench into everything. But I don't think it would make much changes, actually. I shouldn't say that. The Rams are going to end up number 1. They defeated Madison very handily here 2 weeks ago in a 30-6 win, and then it is a situation that, so I don't think, even if Highland were to lose, it's not going to make a change of the standings. The Bobcats next week at 7 o'clock will take on, I believe at 7 o'clock, will take on either Meridian or Columbia, and that is determined, I believe, by who wins tonight. They are playing each other. So if I get information on that, I'll certainly keep that coming forward to you. But right now, it is a snowstorm here in Rexburg. Both teams come in, 6-2? Yeah. As they both have played very well this year. They don't necessarily have a lot of crossover play, but they do to a certain extent in the High Country Conference. So as we get ready for the beginning of this game, we're going to be back here right after this timeout.
Carpet Direct is your floor covering specialist, no matter if your project is big or small, residential or commercial. We will have just the right flooring for you. Stop by and see us today. You'll be floored when you see our pricing and the quality installation teams. Carpet Direct.
And welcome back here to Ferguson Field. Bruce Erker with you here this evening. The officials coming out onto the field as we get ready to go. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting night as the field is mostly looks kind of tannish right now, but it's mostly white. It's green underneath. The white lines are kind of there. We're going to see where they're at, probably being okay. The Bobcats coming to the field. You can see the Grizzlies out here. Well, I guess you kind of can. Here, let me. There they are. Skyline in their dark blue helmets, the Columbia blue S, white uniforms with the Navy numerals, Grizzlies, and so forth. So as we get ready to go here this evening, it is a snowy, wet, wintry, something or another night here at Madison. I don't know what I would call it. And so it's one of those situations where you can see the snowfall. I know it doesn't seem like, but let me take and pan up here. And as I get a little bit closer to the lights, I think you can see what I'm talking about. That is what is coming down currently. Now, if you remember 4 years ago on senior night, we went to the to Viking Stadium and had to play Skyline there, and it was an absolute blizzard. And then, of course, the last time we played up here, it was a torrential rainstorm. So I don't know. I mean, I can kind of see a clearing coming, and that would be very nice. I think people would enjoy that, but we'll see what happens. So are they going to do, it looks like, yeah, we're going to have the national anthem to begin with. At that, we'll take a timeout and be back right after this. And welcome back here to Madison High School. This is the final game of the regular season. The captain's coming out. As you can see, the whole Skyline team is the honorary captains. And we'll get this going here. So I know where there is. There we go. Oops, wait a minute. I did the wrong thing. Hang on just a minute, folks. I'm coming back. Don't worry. Here we go. Move that over there, and we'll be fine. All right, so as we get ready to go, well, look at this. It has stopped raining. It has stopped snowing. I don't know what's going to happen now. Earthquake, who knows? All right, so as the Bobcats and the Grizzlies are out there, the coin toss, we'll have to see what happens. It looks like Skyline has won the toss, maybe. Officials still talking. Maybe they haven't tossed it. Still talking. There's the toss. It's going to hit and drop, and Skyline will win the toss. They will. It looks like they have deferred to the second half, or they're going to take the ball. I don't know which one. They won the toss, and they will receive. So they have determined that they want the ball immediately.
Skyline has elected to receive.
So they will win the toss and will receive. So here we go. As we get ready to go, we'll switch this over, and we are set. Other games going on tonight, of course, those Hillcrest Knights are at Highland tonight down in the Dome, as Hanson and Camas County is in progress, Timberline and Mullen in progress, Clark County, Water Springs, and Rockland in progress. Last night, Shelley defeated Sugar Salem 24-7. It was Aberdeen over Bear Lake 35-13, and Teton demolished South Fremont 56-26. That was a surprise to everybody. Going back to receive number 28 and 36 for the Skyline Grizzlies. 28 is Lucas Herman, and 36 is Dominic Garza. We'll try to give you a few other games as we go along. Papers are very, how's the right way to say that? Very, not necessarily wet, but damp. My camera is actually wearing my hat. There's the kick by Estrom. It's deep. It's going to go to the 1 yard line as it comes back out. Garza with it, comes out to, comes out to about the 25 yard line. Looks like it may have come out, but it will be Skyline with the ball. Two and three. That's going to be Kyler Morgan coming out as the running back. I don't have a 3 on my roster. So number 4 is Dylan Bialis, who will be the quarterback. They're going to get this change straightened around here. We're just underway in the first quarter. As the snow has stopped, the rain has still coming down, just kind of, sort of, as now they're checking the chain. I would have thought they would have had that straightened out. So we are just underway. As you can see, 11:52 left to go in the first quarter. There he is working on the chain, trying to get the 10 yards. You knew it would be chilly tonight because of the wind, but you didn't think it would snow, and it did. Spreading out to the near sides, number 11, Eaton Taylor. Out of the shotgun, takes the snap, hands it off, coming to the near side. That's going to be number 2. And that will be Morgan. Kyler Morgan with the carry. He'll pick up a couple of 3 yards. 2nd down and 7 for the Grizzlies. Let's see what we got here. I love dings. Yes. Oh, my. Is that true? Okay, they're in the third quarter. Highland 28, Hillcrest 7. Up the middle, that's going to be a quarterback keeper. And that'll be a first down by Alice. So the first rushing first down for the Grizzlies here this evening. Brings the ball out to the 42-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Grizzlies. Highland defeating Hillcrest so far tonight, 28-7 in the third. So the Bobcats will be here next week. Handing it off to number 2. He goes off tackle on the bear, and that's going to be out to the 47-yard line. Pick up a 5. Morgan with the carry. Fisher Neff and Parker Weber in on the tackle. Splitting out to the near side, number 21 now is Kodiak Hussey. Trips to the near side, twins to the far side. Lone back is Bialis. Now, man in the motion, they hand it off, coming to the near side. Student body left, as he's going to get down past the 50-yard line to the Bobcat 49. That'll be number 24 in there, the wide receiver, Eli Ames. So Ames will pick up a few yards, brings up third down. Well, he picks up 4, third down and 1. Off of a 2nd and 5, brings up 3rd and 1. Bobcats send a towel in. Everybody gets to have a towel off. Bringing the play in, number 21 is Kodiak Hussey, as he'll split to the near side. Out to the far side, number 3, and I do not have him on my roster. Twins to the far side, twin in the backfield. Quarterback keeper, and he'll have it. That'll be enough for another first down. The second rushing first down for the Grizzlies. And evidently Highland has scored again. Now Highland 35, Hillcrest 7. Thank you, Mr. Alton. So the Bobcat defense trying to make their first stand against the Grizzlies offense. Dallas in the backfield calls for it, hands it off, going up the middle as, just keeping his feet churning in there is Morgan, as he'll pick up about 5 yards. 2nd down and 5. So 2nd down and 5. Call it a short. Well, call it 2nd down and 4. Picking up 6. Splitting out to the far side. That's going to be number 20 out there. That's Webb. And number 7 is Mayers. Bialis keeps it on the quarterback keeper. He comes up, pinballs off of a few people, and he'll have enough for a first down. Wow, Bobcats not wrapping up here tonight as Dylan Bialis, he just pinballed off people and picks up that 3rd rushing first down for the Grizzlies. Twins out to the far side, single to the near side. Bialis now puts him into motion, takes the snap, fakes the handoff one way, fakes the crossback, airs it out, going way down the field. He's got a man down there. It's caught. Number 7 down there, as the defense for the Bobcats was just burned, as the Grizzlies will pick up the first score here tonight. That will be I call it about a 36-yard touchdown, as, that was perfectly laid in his hands over his shoulder. In for the PAT now are the Grizzlies. Wait a minute. Nope. Now we're going to have procedure. They'll move them back. Number 45 is the kicker. That is going to be Annalie Cortez, the kicker. Okay. 36-yard pass to Mayers. So Annalie for the PAT now. It's up and good. And that'll make it 7-0. The Grizzlies lead here with 8:02 left to go here in the first quarter. We'll be back right after this. And welcome back here to Ferguson Fields. The Grizzlies are first to strike as Henry Hilton The 6'1 senior gets ready to tee this one up and kick it off. Back deep for the Bobcats. This one comes to the near side. That's going to be taken there. And I believe, well, the Bobcats turn the corner. Going up the far side. He's got one to beat. Gets past, and he'll be out to the 48-yard line. And it's the kicker who has to bring him down. So, and I believe that was Valora with that return. So the Bobcats, 1st and 10 on their own 47-yard line. Porter brings them out in the backfield. Takes a snap, hands it off up the middle, coming to the outside. As, wow, he is swarmed. That's Blake Mosley. And he'll lose about a yard. 2nd down and 11. Second play for the Bobcats here in the game. Splitting out to the near side is Backstein. There's the snap. Fake to Mosley again. This time a pass over to the far side. That is to Joseph Doherty. He'll have more than the first down, and that will be a passing first down. The Grizzlies are looking for Mosley, and literally Porter on the throw ran past a defender because he was going after Mosley. So Porter sets up. Mosley in the backfield again. There's the snap. This time, nope, comes to the near side. Has a man down there. That's back. Overthrows him as it will go out of bounds. And now we've got a flag in the middle of the field. Ineligible receiver downfield for the Bobcats. Got to wait for the flag or for the ball to go down there. So that's going to be a 5-yard penalty. So the ball comes back to the 40-yard line. So 1st and 15 for the Cats. Fake to Mosley again, out to Doherty this time, and he's level at about the 35. Pickup of about 3 yards. So the Bobcats come back to exactly the same play. They got him the first down before, but the defender was on Doherty. Mosley in the backfield again along with Porter. Man into motion. They take the snap, fake the handoff, give it up to Mosley, and nobody there. Big number 55. Okay, here's the defense. The defense has a determination that big number 55 and one of the other guys is going Austin Charbonneau along with one of the other players. All he's going to do is crash and contain Mosley. So 3rd down and 10. Man in the motion. There's the snap coming out. Off to Hastings, and Hastings will be run down from behind. It'll be 4th down. So 4th and 9 is what it's going to come up to as the Bobcats look to see what they're going to do. Ball set, ready for play. They've got 25 seconds. Strips to the far side, twins to the near side. Will they be going for it? It looks like they may. Backstein to the near side, along with Valora. Porter calls for it. Airs it out over the middle. Oh, throws it behind Mosley. Mosley had to turn around to try to get it. Had it been in front of him, it would have been a touchdown. So the ball goes over on downs as the Bobcats only pick up 1 first down on that drive, and it'll be the Grizzlies with their 2nd drive. They lead 7-0 here in the first quarter with 5 minutes, 30 seconds left to go here in the first. Bringing the play in, number 21, Hussey. He comes to the near side, trips to the far side. Single back in the backfield. That's going to be Morgan back there. They hand it off to Morgan. He tries to go inside. He Keeps churning and churning. Interesting. That's an interesting play. Big number 71 in there. Actually, literally, that's Daniel Cabrera. Literally grabs his running back and drags him forward. 2nd down and 3. So splitting out to the far side are 3 men out there. One of them is Myers. Up the middle. That's going to be a first down. As every first down, 3 of the 4 first downs now has been picked up by number 4, Dylan Bialas, the quarterback. So they'll wind the clock. And it's 1st and 10. The ball sitting on the 46-yard line of Skyline. Hussey brings the play in and then splits to the near side. Mayers to the far side, number 3 and number 26, 28. Herman. They take the snap, hand it off, up the middle. Literally, Reggie South had his back to the play. 2nd down after a pickup of 4. I mean, he just got mowed down from the behind. The rain has stopped. It is still cool. The ambulance is here, which after last week is one of those things that we like to make sure people know. Same formation, only on this side is Morgan on Bialas. Takes the snap, gives the handoff, comes back across. He's got room to go. He's gone to the 20, to the 15, finally brought down at the 10. As he gets ran down from behind. As the Bobcats have a big first down in there. That'll be the first rushing first down for the Grizzlies. So the play comes in. Bishop Kelly is leading Skyview now, 7-0. And Highlands leading Hillcrest 35-7. They're playing in a little bit nicer temperature. Hand it off up the middle, Myers again. Or excuse me, Morgan. And Proctor making the stop. Morgan's going to have about a yard gain. It'll be 2nd down and 9. They can get a first down before they get into the end zone. Single out to the far side, and 2 in the backfield. Pro set, Bialas out of the shotgun, takes it, gives it on the crossbuck. As trying to get in, he's going to be close, down to about the 7-yard line. Carrying that was number 28, Lucas Herman. So, 3rd down. Clark making that tackle. 3rd down and 4. Okay, I wasn't reading yard line right. It's about the 7-yard line. 1:58 left to go here in this first quarter. Skyline leading 7-0. Pro set still. Twins to the far side. Bialas calls it. Comes back, hands it off. Trying to push it up is going to be Morgan. It'll be 4th down.
Number 2, the carrier, brings up 4th down and 3.
Looks like number 57 is lost. Oh, somebody lost a hand warmer. Cordero made the stop, but the Grizzlies going for it here, trying to go up at least 13 points. Bialas takes it, drops the ball. Bobcats are on it. Coming up with it. Number 58, is that possible? I'm not for sure. Yeah, Preston Weber with the fumble recovery. So 1st and 10 for the Bobcats. The ball sitting down at their own 8-yard line, 7-8-yard line. Porter calls for it. Hands it up the middle. Mosley will be out to about the 9-yard line. 2nd down and 9. Man into motion is Villara. They hand it up the middle. No. Porter takes it going around the corner. He turns the corner as he's going to get pushed out of bounds on the far side. That'll be a rushing 1st down. Jensen with that push out, but it's not until there is a 1st down for the Bobcats, as that will now be 1st and 10, the ball setting at the 25-yard line. Porter comes up. He's got Mosley in the backfield. Villara into motion. They hand it up the middle again, and those two gentlemen, I'm telling you, I know exactly what they're doing. They're doing nothing but crashing to the center. So it'll bring up 2nd down and 10. No gain. Down to 12, 10 seconds. They don't have to get the play off. They may not. 6-5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's going to be the end of the 1st quarter. So at the end of 1, it is Skyline 7, Madison.
At the end of
What the?
Skyline 7, Madison 0.
Madison nothing. So we're going to be back with the 2nd quarter when we return after this. And welcome back here to the 2nd quarter as the Bobcats have 2nd down and 10. As in the motion, Porter running to the far side under pressure now. Will turn the corner. He's going to be forced out of bounds. Ooh, and a flag will fly at the end. So now we're going to see what the call is. The first one would be a late hit out of bounds. Second one may be an unsportsmanlike call. So, dead ball foul, personal foul on the unsportsmanlike on both, on one on one, one on the other. So it's still going to be 2nd down and 10. So 2nd down and 10. Ball goes back just like it did not happen with offsets. Oh, okay. So they're going to say, wow. They say it was not part of the live action. In the motion, Porter scrambles, goes to the far side. He's out to the 30-yard line and tripped up. That will bring it close to a 1st down. That'll bring up 4th down. 4th and 6 for the Bobcats here. The Bobcats not sure what we're going to see here. Bobcats are wanting to look at the offset situation. Usually is what happens. Don't know why they switched that down, but not for sure why there's a coach way out past the letters or the numbers either. That should be an automatic flag too, but wow.
But they ran a play, so it's done. It's done. Yeah, you can't run a play. They ran a play. You can't go back after you run a play. Yeah.
All right. Turns out we're on 3rd down. 3rd and 7.
Okay, well, 3rd and 7. It should have been offsets, but they did run a play afterwards too, so I don't know. Quick pass over the middle. Man, was not even seen by Mosley. So brings up 4th down and long. 4th down and 7 for the Bobcats. The ball setting back at the 27 yard line of the Bobcats. Back to kick. As they're sending one player off. Bobcats are ready to kick. Is this Edstrom? I don't know who this is. It's low. Nope, they say his knee was up just off the ground. That will go out of bounds. The official already explained it to the coaching staff that it was off. His knee was barely off the ground. So, 1st and 10 for the Grizzlies. I always love those people eyes are so much better than the people there. Okay, here we go. 1st and 10 for the Grizzlies. Bringing the ball, the play out is going to be Alice. As coming to the near side is going to be Mays. Twins to the near side, twins to the far side. Single back in the backfield to come, hand it off right up the middle. That's going to be number 2. So Morgan will pick up a few yards. That's going to be a pickup of about 3. 2nd down and 7 for the Grizzlies. The ball setting at about the 49-yard line of the Grizzlies. So bringing the play in as Bialis gets ready. Coming to the near side is Mays. Twins, trips to the far side. Twins to the far side. Man in motion. They take the snap, hand it off. Student body right. Comes to the near side. He's going to be close to a 1st down and will get the 1st down. He's still churning as he is finally brought down. That'll be a new rushing 1st down. That's the 5th rushing 1st down for the Grizzlies. Hillcrest has scored. Highland now leads Hillcrest 35-13. Down to 10 minutes, clicking under 10 minutes now left here in the 2nd quarter. 7-0. Trips out to the far side, twins to the near side. Bialis, the lone back in the backfield. On the draw. Wow, he is like wide open as he's down to the 11-yard line. Another rushing 1st down for the Grizzlies. That's is the old Ricks College play. So as they wind the clock, 1st and 10 for the Grizzlies. There's knocking on the door. Trying to go up by 14. Bialis sits in the backfield by himself. Nope, he's got Morgan back there with him. Calls for it. Hands off to Morgan. Oh, and he's going to be swarmed. That'll be about the 13 yard line, so a loss. That'll bring up second down and 11, 12. So Grizzlies bring the play in. Clock down to 8:45 left to go here in the second. Twins out to the far side, trips to the near side. Only back now, into motion. They take the snap, hand it off, coming to the near side as he'll be brought down. Wow, a nice run in there. Number 28 for the Bobcats made that tackle. That's Grant Waldron, but he did nothing except hit him and hope he went down. He did not wrap him up. It's going to be third down and 1 for the Grizzlies. Down close, inside the 5? No, or thereabouts. They take the snap on the crossback coming to the near side. Now they dump it in. Oh, incomplete. Oh, he was trying to get it to Lucas Herman, and the pass was from the Alice, and it's one of those, here, I just got to flip it to you, and sometimes those are the hardest ones to catch. 4th and 1 for the Grizzlies. By the way, it is not raining, although it's dripping. My hat is still being worn on my camera. Now the Grizzlies will take the timeout. 7:57 left to go here in the second quarter. We'll move these so I can write. So that is the first timeout for the Grizzlies here in this half. With that, we'll take our own timeout and be back.
Carpet Direct is your floor covering specialist, no matter if your project is big or small, residential or commercial. We will have just the right flooring for you. Stop by and see us today. You'll be floored when you see our pricing and the quality installation teams. Carpet Direct.
And welcome back here to Ferguson Field as the Grizzlies go to 4th and 1. Ball inside. Let's see, that is going to be about the 8-yard line, if I'm reading that right. It may not be. No, that's not the 8-yard line. That's going to be the 3-yard line. Okay. Single split, way out each side. They call for it. It's on the ground. Oh! And the ball will go over. The snap just came back low, skipping along the ground, and the ball will go over on downs. So the Bobcats take over 1st and 10, about their 5-yard line. No, yeah, call it the 6. 7:54 left to go here in the second quarter. Grizzlies lead 7-0. Porter coming to the line of scrimmage. Whoa, wait a minute. In the fourth quarter, Highland 35, Hillcrest 21. Porter now at the snap, airs it out, and now throws it away from and out of the way. Now a flag flies inside. He is trying to get it to Joseph Doherty, but man, Joseph, I mean, he would have had to run 3 more yards just to try to get to it. So we'll see what the call on the flag is. Ineligible downfield, declined, so that'll bring up second down. Second down and 10 for the Bobcats, deep. They take the snap. Oh, weird handoff as Porter looked to keep it. I don't know what he was doing. And that's going to be a gain of maybe a half of a yard. third down and call it 9.5 3/4.
39.
So Porter sets up, single, only man in the backfield. He'll take the snap, looking back. Goes down the far side, has a man out there, and it is caught. That is going to be Backstein with the catch, Coy Backstein, and that'll be a first down. That's only the third first down for the Bobcats tonight. Ooh, Highland making a comeback down at Holt Arena. Ball set, ready for play. Man into motion is going to be Hastings. They take the snap, fake the handoff to him. They give it off up the middle. That's going to be Mosley, and he'll pick up a few yards. Well, in the pregame, it was snowing like a banshee. And then it started to rain, and now it's not doing anything, but it has turned chilly. Of course, you'd expect that here in Rexburg. Man into motion, that's going to be Hastings. They hand it off to him. Coming to the near side, he cuts up the middle. He's out to the 40, to the 45. He's out to the 50, and brought down into Bobcat territory. Into Grizzly territory at the 48. That is Villara, and that is a rushing first down. Sorry, Lisa. Bobcats going in the hurry up. They're ready to go. Porter sets Hastings in the motion, hands it off to him, going to the far side, student body right. He's going to get a yard or so. A lot of running for Hastings on that one. Porter now and the Bobcats going through the hurry up. They are Bishop Kelly now leading Skyview 14-7 in the second. Porter calls for it. Fakes the handoff now. Has it. Turns it up. And that's going to be incomplete. Bring up third down and 9.
Let's go, Grizz, hold it here! That was number 36. On the defense.
Porter brings the play back in. Coming to the near side is going to be Hastings and Doherty. Backstein out to the far side. And Villara. Splitting out to the near side also is going to be Mosley. Quick throw over. Hastings in and out of his hands. That was very catchable. Would have easily had the first down. 4th and 9. So now, where are the Bobcats going to go now? Hastings out to the near side. Doherty goes to tight end on the far side. Porter setting back. They're going to punt. The snap. There's the quick punt as it comes down, hits, rolls, and will go out of bounds around the 20. So the Bobcats punt it away. And the Grizzlies come back out on offense with 5 minutes, 46 seconds left to go here in the half. Yeah, we're talking half here, folks. This is one of those, okay, game's going to be over soon. Twins split to the near side, single to the far side. Morgan in the backfield with Bialas. They take the snap, give it off to Morgan. He dives in. He'll pick up a yard or two. Literally dives in. I think he was on his way down as he was going, but sometimes that is tough finding the traction. Firth leading North Fremont now 14-8 in the second quarter. Bishop Kelly over Skyview 14-7. And Hillcrest coming back on Highland 35-21 in the fourth. Single back, man into motion. They come. Drop the ball. That's going to be Bobcat ball. Another turnover by the Grizzlies. Weaver with the recovery of the fumble. And the Bobcats are in action down at about the 20-some-odd yard line. Let's see, that's the 20. It's going to be about the 18. 1st and 10 for the Bobcats. The Grizzlies' 18-yard line. Man into motion is Hastings. They fake it, come up. This is Porter. He cuts back outside, breaks a tackle, and goes out of bounds about the 12-yard line or so. This just in. Rigby leading Bonneville 20-0 in the first quarter. So down inside or at the 15-yard line, thereabouts. 5 minutes left to go here in this first half. Man into motion's Villara. They hand it off to Weaver. That is, Mosley. And he'll pick up a few more yards. Brings up 3rd down and 3. Bobcats working it, going hurry up. Twins out to the near side. Twins to the far side. Porter now stops and looks. Now sets a man into motion. That's Valora. Over the middle on the slant, and it's in and out of his hands. Who is that? That's Backstein. Man, he had it in his grip. He had it in his right in his. He had him right in his hands. Worst place you could hit him, right? So 4th down and 3 for the Bobcats after the incompleted pass. Now, timeout's going to be called by Skyline. So at 4 minutes, 26 seconds left to go. The Grizzlies take their second timeout. Bobcats 4th and 3 on about the, let's see, if that's the goal line, that's the 5, that's the 10. We're going to call that the 13 or thereabouts. So we'll be back here in just a moment. And welcome back here to Ferguson Field. Hey, stop on in at our great sponsors and say thank you. And if you'd like to be a great sponsor, you can be also. Doesn't cost hardly anything. Highland now leading Hillcrest 42-21 in the 4th. Bobcats 4th and 3. Porter gets the snap. Quick pass going out. Hastings in and out of his hands right there. Again, that is the 3rd pass that the Bobcats have had in their hands and could not hang on to it. 4 minutes, 23 seconds left to go here in this first half. The Grizzlies get the ball back down about the 12-yard line. Bialis brings them out. Bialis and Morgan in the backfield together. Twins to the far side, singled to the near side. Takes the snap, hands it off to Morgan going to the far side. He gets across, and he'll pick up a few yards. Be brought down. It will not be a first down, but it will be like a gain of, call it 6. Should be 2nd down and 4. 4 minutes left to go here in this first half. Grizzlies leading 7-0 here this evening. Trips to the near side, Twins to the far side, all by himself in the backfield. There's the snap. Bialis keeps it up the middle, and the Bobcats plug it up. It'll be 3rd down. Third down and call it 3. 3rd down, long 2, short 3. So bringing the play in as Bialis steps up, gives the huddle the play. Trips come to the near side, single to the far side. Morgan in the backfield with Bialis. Takes the snap. He's looking for it, going to the far side. He'll have the first down. So rushing, that'll be their 7th first down. They have as many first downs rushing as they have points on the board. So 1st and 10 for the Grizzlies. Just clicking under 3 minutes left to go here in the half. 1st and 10, ball setting at about the, let's see, if that's the 30, that would be the 25, about the 23, 24 yard line of the Grizzlies. Twins to the near side, twins to the far side. Morgan in the backfield with Bialis. Takes the snap, fakes it, comes to the near side. Ooh, breaks a tackle. Man, 3 Bobcats could have brought him down and did not. He'll be out with 9-yard pickup, brings up 2nd down and 1. A first down, okay. So 1st and 10 for the Grizzlies. 2:20 left to go here in the half. Bialis calls for it. Comes to the near side. Turns the corner. He'll pick up a few yards. So 2nd and 6 for the Grizzlies. Coming to the near side is Mays. Out to the far side. Trips go out there. Bialis in the backfield with Morgan. Calls for it. Goes to the far side. That's intercepted. Coming up with it is, I believe, Coleman Cardero. Nope. Number 22, Castillo. Brigham Castillo comes up with the INT. That was just a short throw. As the Bobcats come and line up 1st and 10, 1:41 left to go. Ball setting at about the 34-yard line. Porter with it, airs it out, caught. That's Doherty with the catch. He'll be right at the first down marker, maybe shy. So it'll be 2nd down and 1 for the Bobcats. Porter lone back in the backfield now. Trips to the far side, twins to the near side. Doherty on the near side. Porter looks to the near side. Now rolls going to the far side. He's got room. He'll have more than the first down and is out of bounds on the far side. That'll stop the clock along with getting the first down. So a rushing first down for the Bobcats. That'll bring the ball down to the 17-yard line. 17-yard line, 1:14 left to go here in the half. Grizzlies up 7-0. Bobcats now inside the red zone. Splitting out to the near side. The Bobcats receivers have literally had 3 passes in their hands and have dropped them. Porter now stands in there. As that one goes to Doherty, there's no question he was throwing that one to Doherty right out of the gate. And it's incomplete. Running that slant pattern. 2nd down, the ball will be incomplete, and it's going to stop the clock. 1:11 left to go in the half. 2nd down and 10 for the Bobcats. Ball sitting at about the 17-yard line. Porter calls for it. Checks, goes back, comes back across. Incomplete. And a flag flies. And I believe we're going to have a pass interference call. They do. So that'll be half the distance to the goal, and So an 8-yard penalty. So it'll bring up 2nd down and 1. It's not an automatic first. It's half the distance to the goal. Porter calls for it. Fakes it, hands up. No, doesn't hand off. Comes to the near side. Looks to run. Incomplete. Oh, my word. Again, the Hastings with, is that Hastings? No, that's Hastings out there. Who is that? Doherty in and out of his hands. Incomplete. That's the fourth. The fourth Bobcat receiver to have caught the ball and not kept it in his hands. So the Bobcats call timeout with 53 seconds left. Their first timeout of the first half. And we'll just keep it right here. By the way, we want to tell you some of the things that are going on around the area. Of course, last night we know that Sugar was defeated by Shelley 24-7. It was Teton defeating South Fremont 56-26 last night. Man, that was a huge game. And so far we know Bishop Kelly's leading Skyview in the second, 14-7. It's North Fremont and Firth going on, with Firth leading 14-8. That is for playoff positions there tonight. Bonneville is losing in the first to Rigby 20-0. Highland is leading Hillcrest 42-21, and Bishop Kelly is tied with Skyview 14-14. So here we go. 59 seconds left to go here in this half. Bobcats down about the 10-yard line or thereabouts. They take the snap, hand it off to Mosley, and he's going to go nowhere. Don't know what they're looking at there. Grizzlies have a continuous stunt on for Mosley. 4th and 1. Porter comes to the line of scrimmage. Trips to the far side. Man into motion. They take the snap. Fake it to Mosley. He comes now. Dumps it over and incomplete. Porter does not get the throw to Valora. Now there's a flag on the play. That was 4th down. We'll see what the flag is. It will be against the Bobcats. It is declined. So the Bobcats waste the opportunity of Castillo's interception. So down to 24 seconds here left in the first half as bringing the play in. Dylan Bialis as they'll step up. This one, they'll just take a knee and get the clock running, and that's going to be the end of the first half, actually, as they'll all go to the locker room. The Bobcats trailing to the Skyline Grizzlies 7-0, and we're going to be back right after this.
You're watching a special presentation on MSD321TV.com, a presentation of the Madison School District and Madison High School.
And welcome back here to Ferguson Field. We are at halftime. It's the Idaho's Real Estate Halftime Report. As the Bob Cadets are out, the band's here ready to go. We'll be watching them. As we are at halftime, and we've had one score, and that is the Skyline Grizzlies with 8 minutes and 32 seconds left to go in the first half. In the first quarter. It was a 36-yard pass to Mays. I got to rewrite that. Mays. It's an S. As Annalie Cortez's kick was good, and she hit on. They even had to move it out off the penalty, and she was able to still hit. It's interesting. The Grizzlies have 2 penalties here so far tonight. An illegal procedure penalty at 5 yards, and that's what moved Cortez's PAT out. And then an 8-yard penalty, pass interference call, brought up 3rd and 1 and 4th and 1, and the Bobcats weren't able to convert on either one of them at the goal line, and with 24 seconds left to go in the half, and turned the ball over on downs. So far, the Bobcats have had 4 receivers literally had their hands on the ball. It was there. All they had to do was squeeze. I mean, that's harder. That's easier to say than do tonight. I know that. It is cold out there. It's wet. But, man, you've got to come to play tonight. I know this game doesn't necessarily mean anything to either team, really, because the cross-division games, but and the Bobcats know they're going in as the number 2 seed in the 5th-6th district for the 5A, and so it's gonna be an interesting situation here in the second half to see how this comes out. The Bobcats will actually get the ball to begin with in the second half. Now, if you look at the situation, let's tell you that the Grizzlies have 8 rushing first downs and 1 passing first down. They fumbled the ball twice and lost both of them. Bialis has thrown 1 interception, and that was caught by Castillo. And here comes the band. Their final performance here at home. No, sorry. Well, maybe. I shouldn't jump to that too hastily. They may have one more performance, but they may not. They may actually be in Utah next Friday night, as the Bobcats will play either Columbia or Meridian here in the first round of the playoffs. But it is a situation. This band will go to Utah for that competition down there on the 28th of October. Last week, the Madison band took first. Hey, and that's great. It's good to hear. I can hear. You probably can't, but I can hear. The person making the announcement is Mr. North. Mr. North, good to have him back. I don't know if he's back in school yet or what, but of course it's been, about 6-7 weeks since he had open heart surgery. So it's good to have him back here. And here at the game tonight. Of course, as I was saying, the band last week took first in the Gem State competition down at Pocatello for all schools and did a wonderful job. So, let's tell you about the Bobcats. They only have 3 rushing first downs and 2 passing first downs. They have had an illegal. They've had 2 illegal receivers downfield, and both teams have had a 15-yard penalty for unsportsmanlike conduct, basically. So the band is getting ready to perform. We are here at Ferguson Field, and we are at halftime. The only score, of course, was that 36-yard pass to Mays from Bialis, as Cortez's kick was good. So I think I can actually take my hat off my camera, but I don't know if I want to yet, just because it's still dripping around. It's one of those situations where, yes, it was oh, wow, cool. Let me show you their little thing going on down here. That's sharp. I have no idea what that is. Oh, I bet I do know. I know they have dragons. It's something to do with dragons this year. So evidently the dragon is within its lair. Well, let's again take a little bit of a timeout here, and then let's take a look at maybe some of the playoff situation.
You're watching a special presentation on MSD321TV.com, a presentation of the Madison School District and Madison High School.
Now, welcome back here to Ferguson Field. This is the Idaho's Real Estate Halftime Report. Let's tell you maybe an update here of what's going on with the playoffs, of course, in the 5A. Yeah, we'll tell you a little bit about how districts are changing, too. In the 5A, the East number 2 team will play the West A team, or the West A number 3 team. There's an A and a B in the West. Okay. For the for Madison, who's going to be the number 2 team out of the East, the West team, number 3 West team in the A pod is going to be either Meridian or Columbia. So they will be here next week at 7 o'clock. We'll have that game for you right here on MSD321TV.com. And the Bobcats will be taking them on. Now, the East 3 team, which looks like it's going to be Rigby, will travel next week to the West number 2B, West B number 2. So I don't know who that is. The North number 2 is going to be receiving the West B pod number 3 team, and the West A pod number 2 team will be hosting the next best record from either North 3, East 4, West A pod number 4, West B pod number 4. Okay, so anyway, so you know all about that. Now, being the number 1 team, Highland, of course, is out. Now they'll have a week off, and they will wait until the 2nd, I think, or something like that. 31st, 1st, 2nd, 3rd or 4th. Anyway, they will be hosting that West A pod number 2 team, or the at-large team, basically. The West B number 1 team will be hosting the winner between North number 2 and West number 3. The West A pod number 1 team will be hosting the West B2 and East 3, the winner of that game. And the North number 1 team, which most likely is Post Falls, will be hosting the East number 2 team, or the West A pod number 3. Now, so in other words, what we're saying, yes, Madison will host next week here and take on either Columbia or Meridian. The winner of that game, if it were Madison, the next week would be traveling to Post Falls to take on them there in northern Idaho. It's one of those things that you always have to do, isn't it? Well, I guess you don't always have to, but well. Okay, in the 4A bracketing, this 5-6A team which I'm not sure, I don't know, is out in the quarterfinals. So the only other, the 5-6B team, there we go, will be playing next week, and they'll take on 3D. And the 5-6C team will take on they will host 5-6B, and 5-6C are going to host. And the 5-6C will take on the 1-2B, or the number 2 team out of the North District. So depending on how this ends up, or how Skyline is done in their pod, in their district, the 4A, then that's going to determine where they're at and who they're going to play. In the 3A bracketing, see if I can get that. That's coming up here. This one really gets weird, folks, as next week is the first round, and there is an at-large team, but 6th District B team will play the 5th District B team. And that's it for the first. Then the 6th District A will play the winner between the 3rd District B team and the 1 and 2 District B team the next week. And the 5th District A team will play the winner of the 3C4B. Well, anyway, it just gets convoluted. You gotta have a roster for the players. I don't know. So let's see. Let's check back in here. We've got some updates coming. At the half, it is North Fremont 8, Firth 20. Bishop Kelly and Skyview are tied 21-21. Skyview going into that game is 8-0. Bishop Kelly is 7-1. They are tied 21-21. And a final, Highland defeats Hillcrest 42-29. So 42-29, Highland wins and takes the first place of the 5-6 5A district. So we'll be back here with the beginning of the second half when we return after this timeout.
Carpet Direct is your floor covering specialist, no matter if your project is big or small, residential or commercial. We will have just the right flooring for you. Stop by and see us today. You'll be floored when you see our pricing and the quality installation teams. Carpet Direct.
You're watching a special presentation on MSD321TV.com, a presentation of the Madison School District and Madison High School.
And welcome back here to Madison High School. Well, back to the Madison Junior High field, the campus of Madison Junior High School, as the Bobcats and Grizzlies are both out. We're ready to go here in the second half. The Grizzlies leading 7-0 over here over the Bobcats. Now let's signify the second half if I can. Not doing real well. The water is, or the paper is moist. It doesn't, Anyway, a little bit of a fog still in the area. That's, of course, because of the dragging of the band, but it'll clear out. It's not like the snow at the beginning of the game. Well, and of course, in that first half, the Skyline Grizzlies, the only ones to get across the goal line. But for the Bobcats, their situation of the first half, maybe is the way to say it, is inconsistency. Four receivers have it in their hands, one of them at least, in the end zone, but they have it in their hands and could not get it. The other is that Porter actually had Hastings in the end zone and could not get it to him 7 yards away. And it's a hard night. I understand that, but wow. So the other situation is that you're looking at the Bobcats in the running game. They've every time they go to Mosley, the Grizzlies have stunters on just for Mosley. So we'll have to see how this goes here in the second half. Grizzlies will kick off. Number 18, that's Henry Hilton, the kicker there. The kickoff kicker will step out there. The Bobcats will get ready to receive. Now, the Bobcats will be receiving on the south end and going towards the north. So, as the Bobcats come out, going deep is going to be Valora and... Is that Valora? Is that Hastings? That's Hastings. And Mosley. They are both deep now. Hilton ready to kick. He's just waiting on the official. There it is. And the kickoff for the third quarter. Going short, going to the far side. It'll be taken by the up back at the 30. He turns up and will be brought down. But he'll get, he'll get out to about the 37, 38-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Bobcats. The Bobcat could have let it go and it would have gone out of bounds. So Cordero with that return. Bobcats huddle. Haven't seen that much tonight. Haven't seen that much in the sense of the Bobcats all year. Backstein and Valora come out to the near side. Mosley in the slot. Porter calls for it. Man into motion. Fakes the handoff up the middle. As that is Hastings at quarterback. Hastings at quarterback. That'll be a first down, a rushing first down for Hastings. So 1st and 10, ball set, ready to go. Man in the motion coming to the near side. Hastings calls for it again up the middle. He'll spin through. He'll pick up a couple of yards. I don't know why Porter is not at quarterback, but Hastings is there at this point. 2nd down and 8 for the Bobcats. Porter out at receiver. Hastings coming to the line of scrimmage. Out of the shotgun. Single back. That's going to the far side. Student body left. And that should be a first down. Mosley with that first down will pick up the 2nd first down for the Bobcats here in this half. Already. So the Bobcats set up quickly. There's a snap. Coming to the near side. Turns up and goes nowhere. Might be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. That one was kind of a broken play. Mosley and Hastings kind of got messed up there. Salmon 14, West Jefferson 14, Salmon 6. Mosley now moving back to the slot on the far side. Hastings puts Valora into motion, fakes it, now goes off tackle going to the far side. He's going to be down to the 30-yard line and just inside the 30-yard line. 3rd down and call it 7. These cold nights are murder on that dial-it-down. Coming out to the near side is Porter. Hastings puts a man in the... Whoop, wait a minute. Procedure. So they'll move it back. It'll bring up 3rd down and 12. Backstein out to the near side. Porter in the slot on the near side. Hastings, the quarterback. Doherty on the slot on the far side. They take the snap. Fakes the handoff. Down to Backstein. He's all by himself. Touchdown, Madison. That'll be a 33-yard touchdown pass. Hastings to Backstein. So Hastings to Backstein. Time for the PAT. There's the snap. It's up. And it's good. So that's going to make it 7-7 as Edstrom puts it across. We'll be back with the kickoff as we're tied right after this. And welcome back to Ferguson Field as Edstrom gets ready to kick off. And that one's going down. It'll be taken at about the 5. Comes back up. Cuts outside, now is brought down. On the run back, number 21 in there. That's going to be Kodiak Hussey, as it will be 1st and 10 for the Grizzlies. Their first possession here in the second half. The Bobcats in their first possession put it 7 on the board to tie it. Morgan in the backfield with Bialis. They take the snap, give it to Morgan, coming student body left. And he'll be brought down. He'll pick up some good yardage on the veer. So 2nd down and 5 for the Grizzlies. Bobcats band, by the way, will be traveling to competition, Southern Idaho band competition tomorrow. See if we can't get some other awards for them. Trips to the far side. Single way out here to the near side. Calls for it. Hands it up the middle. It's going to be Morgan. He'll have more than a 1st down. And he's finally brought down by Cadero after they danced 5 yards. So that's the first down for the Grizzlies here in the second half. It is a chilly night here in Rexburg. I would think the temperature has dropped. Well, 33 degrees last I knew, and I think that's what it is still. Man in motion going to the far side. They fake the handoff, fumble the ball. Wow. So that's the 3rd fumble by the Grizzlies here tonight. They have lost to him. Bialis was lucky to get back on it, and he's back at the line of scrimmage. So 2nd down for the Grizzlies. Loss of about half a yard in there. Grizzlies split out. Calls for it. Gives it off to Morgan coming to the near side. Ooh, he is dropped. Nope, excuse me, that's not Morgan. That's number 44 in there. That's Luke Ruiz, as he is dropped for another yard loss. That'll bring up 3rd down and 11. 7:23 and counting here in the 3rd. So Bobcats trying to get a defensive stand here. 3rd and 11 for the Grizzlies. Sweating out to the far side is going to be number 3 out there, along with Mays. Bialis in the backfield. High snap. Barely gets it down. He keeps it. Goes to the outside. And he's going to be to about the 44-yard line. So I'll bring up 4th down. And it looks like we may see the punt team coming in. 4th and a good 6. The ball setting at the 44-yard line of the Grizzlies. Dropping back, see who that is. Usually it's Hastings back there. They call for it. Good snap to him. Gets it away. Nice punt. Come down and roll. Roll. It's going to be down at about the 14-yard line, and the Bobcats will take over. So we'll see who comes out as quarterback now. Yeah. Mosley comes out. He'll be in there. Villara. Backstein. And who do we got? We got Porter. I'm not for sure now. Bobcats put a man in motion, take the snap, hand it off to Villara, student body left. as he turns the corner, and he's going to be out almost to the 30-yard line. I got moving there. That'll be enough for a first down. Out to the 28-yard line. So a rushing first down for the Bobcats. So the ball set, ready for play. Ball setting at about the 28-yard line. Hastings coming out to the near side. Porter in the backfield, trips out to the far side. Man in the motion, take the snap, coming out to Hastings, coming down the near side. As he catches it, he'll be down and down to the 37-yard line. That'll be a passing first down for the Bobcats. Always enjoy this. So as the Bobcats on a 1st and 10 inside the 40-yard line of the Grizzlies. On the hurry up, Porter in the backfield, puts a man in motion, Valora. He gives it to him, going to the far side, cuts back inside. Now he's going to be dropped. Nowhere for him to go. He'll lose about a half yard. Second down for the Bobcats. Down to 5 minutes, 25 seconds left to go here in this third quarter. So Porter will bring the play in from the sideline. Mosley goes out. Who we got in now? Out of the huddle, the Bobcats come. Backstein comes to the near side along with Valora. Valora in the motion. They take the snap, fake the handoff, coming to the near side. Porter coming, man, he is on his horse as he'll be close to a first down. So 1st and 10. That'll be the 7th rushing first down for the Bobcats. As the ball goes down to the 27-yard line. Backstein and Valora come out to the near side. Doherty and Hastings out to the far side. Porter puts Valora in the motion. Steps back, going down the far side. He's got a man down. Oh, that's PI as the Bobcats will pick up a 15-yard penalty. So we'll watch for the preliminary. And pass interference on the Grizzlies. That should give the Bobcats an automatic first down at that point. And that is a penalty first down, their first of the game. So the ball moves down to inside the 15-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Bobcats. They need to get to about the 4 for the first down. Porter puts Valora in the motion. Fakes the handoff, turns, in trouble now, airs it out. Oh, incomplete.
Incomplete flag on the field. There we go. All right, that's things going through my mind.
An ineligible receiver downfield. That official has not called a single thing. He hasn't called a hold or anything. All he can see is ineligible receiver. So as comes back to that's the 20, that's going to be the 13-yard line. Is that the 20? No. 17. So first and 15 from about the 17. They need to get inside the 5. Valora and Backstein out to the near side. Porter puts Valora in the motion. Over the middle. Wow. As Doherty Wow. Man, Doherty ends up going incomplete. I think had they called anything on that one, it would have been PI on the defense. So as it brings up second down and 15. Bobcats ready to go. Porter calls for it. Villara in the motion. Turns away. Oh! And a big tackle back there by number 9, Nick Leyland, is going to move the Bobcats way back. So now double six, they've got to get inside. This is going to be third down. You could just about call it third down and goal. Ball setting back out at the 33-yard line. So Porter comes back in, quarterback. Porter calls for it. Looking pass, going down the far side. And caught. And that's going to be inside the 5. And it will be fourth down and short for the Bobcats. 3:34 left to go. Ball was brought down inbounds. It was Hastings with that catch. 3:20 left to go. Ball sets at the 4-yard line. Fourth down for the Bobcats. Same formation. Porter as they come. The Bobcats now set on the real tight formation. Porter trying to get them to move. Can't. Takes a snap. Looking pass. Rolls to the near side. Airs it out. In and out of the hands of Hastings again. The 5th time the Bobcats had the ball. That would have been a touchdown, and it's in and out of his hands. The 5th time the Bobcats have had the ball in their hands and could not hang on to it. Wow, 2 of those in the end zone, too. We're tied 7-7, by all rights. This should be a 21-7 ball game. So 1st and 10 for the Grizzlies, deep at their own 4-yard line. Split way out, coming to the near side. They take the snap, looking to go up the middle, nowhere to go. So they'll bring up second down and shy. That was a run by Bialas, maybe for a yard. Second and 9, excuse me. So coming in with the play is Hussey. He's the wide receiver. He splits way out to the near side. Morgan and Bialas in the backfield as we're going to have a flag. Looking for the preliminary. Procedure. So, back half the distance to go. Where were they? Yeah, it's going to be back on about the 1 or 2 yard line. So, we'll wind the clock. 2:10 left to go. Second down and 12 for the Grizzlies. Bialas hands it off. Student body left. That's going to be Morgan, and he'll get out to about the 4 yard line. And that's going to bring up third down. So 3rd and 9.
All right, Bobcat fans, it's time to get loud and proud. Let's do it.
So the Grizzlies break the huddle. 3rd and 9 for the Grizzlies. Trips out to the far side. Bialas and Morgan, the only ones in the backfield. They take the snap, hand it off to Morgan. He's coming off tackle. He'll be out to about the 7 or 8 yard line. He'll bring up 4th down. Should be 4th and 2 or so. 4th and 1. 4th and 1. So will the Grizzlies go for it this deep into Bobcat territory? It looks like they very well may. They split out. This is going to be, I would imagine, either Morgan or Bialis. They take the snap, hand it off to Morgan. He comes up. He's going to be, he'll have enough for a first down. That's only the second first down of the second half for the Grizzlies, and we're down to 34 seconds left to go in the third. They wind the clock. They may get one more play off. So 1st and 10 for the Skyline Grizzlies as the play comes in. Down to 25 seconds as they broke the huddle. Trips out to the far side. Single back in the backfield. Now a man into motion. They fake the handoff. This is going to be Alice up the middle, and he'll be brought down. In there making the big tackle, number 77, that's Micah Weaver. He'll have a nice 6-yard pickup, but that's going to be the end of the third quarter as at the end of 3, it is the Bobcats 7, the Skyline Grizzlies 7. We'll be back right after this. And welcome back here to the fourth quarter here at Ferguson Field. The Grizzlies split the huddle. 2nd and 4. And a run in there by Morgan. That'll be enough for a first down. Well, at the half, Firth was leading North Fremont 20-8. Bishop Kelly and Skyview have been tied 21-21. Highland defeated Hillcrest tonight 42-29. And West J has been leading Salmon 14-6. There in the third. Grizzlies come out. Lone back in the backfield is Bialis. Takes the snap. Looking pass. Now comes up. Oh, man. And he's going to be brought down. Man, they can talk all they want to, but boy, big hold in there, not called. Whenever you get the jersey stretched out behind the man, that's should be. See, that's what I'm saying. Is the umpire? He has all of those calls. He hasn't called any of those. So as it's now 2nd down and 13. Bialis alone back in the backfield for the Grizzlies. Man in the motion going to the far side. Fakes the handoff, comes up, looks to go through, and he's going to pick up a few yards in there. He'll be past the 25 out to about the 27 or 28. 3rd down. So 3rd down and 9 for the Grizzlies now. Twins out to the far side, single to the near side. Bialis and Morgan in the backfield. Rolling, looking pass. Now down the near side. That is a duck. And it goes incomplete simply because the defender back there, which I think is Cadero, was not able to stop in the turf and come back for the interception. So brings up 4th down and 9 for the Grizzlies. We're going to see the punt. In for that is number 5, Carter Josephson. I got to tell you, he's got a leg. He's a good punter. And the Bobcats will call timeout. So the Bobcats take their first timeout here in the 4th quarter. Boy, they're fast putting that stuff up for timing the timeout. I don't care about timing the timeout. Anyway, it's interesting. Remember, the Bobcats will play here at Ferguson Field next week. Either they will play Columbia or they will play Meridian. My bet's on Columbia, but, you never know. So the Bobcats hold the Grizzlies as they get ready to receive this punt. As Josephson has a very good leg. It's going to be Hastings back. I think he needs to move back about 5 more yards, but that's okay. There's a snap. Good snap to him. Gets it away, but it's not going to go long. It's going to stop, hit, and roll. And the Bobcats will get away from it, and it will roll dead at the 30-yard line. 31. So 1st and 10 for the Bobcats. We are down to 10 minutes, 5 seconds left to go here in the ball game. We are in the 4th quarter, 7-7. Hastings splits out to the near side along with Doherty. Porter calls for it. Hands it up. As that is going to be a nice run in there by Mosley. Mosley will pick up a good 5 yards in there. Twins both sides. Porter calls for it. Gives it to Mosley again. This time he is swarmed. So that'll bring up 3rd down and long for the Bobcats.
Number 10, Tyler Burton on the tackle. Along with number 55, Austin Charbonneau.
You know what you should do? Hey, can we wait on?
Porter comes in, comes to the near side. It's going to be Trips out here to the near side. Hastings the one way out. Porter looking pass, goes to the far side on the out pattern, no good. Trying to get it to Valora as he was covered perfectly, as it will bring up 4th down and 8 for the Bobcats. So both teams went 4 and out. So getting ready for the punt here are the Bobcats. High snap, but it comes to him. Gets it. He gets it away on a kind of a running kick start as it comes down, as it will die at about the 26-yard line. Idaho Falls in the first quarter is leading Century 14-0. And in the 3rd quarter, it's Firth 20, North Fremont 16. That Firth and North Fremont game, I was talking to Coach Drake there the other day, as that's a big game for them. If they win, they have a better positioning than they are in. So, in the backfield, they take the snap, fake the handoff. Bialis going to the far side, as he'll pick up a few yards and be brought down. So brings up 2nd down and 8 for the Grizzlies. Down to 8 minutes, 30 seconds left to go in this ball game. Tied 7-7. So they split out, 3 to the near side, 1 to the far side. As Bialis calls for it, comes back, hands it off to Morgan. Goes up the middle, and he's going to be swarmed at about the 30-yard line.
That's number 2 at the carry, Tyler Morgan, stopped by number 55, Parker Weber.
West J is leading Salmon now in the fourth quarter, 22-6. That is an interesting score down in the Dome right now. Idaho Falls 14, Century nothing. That is playoff implications, I believe, down there. Third and 7, 3rd and 8, as they line up twins to each side. Now in the motion, going to the far side. They take the snap, rolls back to the near side, going for the short pass. They've got it, and that is to Morgan on the dump back pass, and that will not be enough for a first down, but it's going to be close. It should be 4th and 2. Now, a lot of times the Grizzlies have gone for it, so I believe they're probably going to. Yep, they are. They're going to go for it as it's important. The Bobcats, if they could get a stop here, it'd be amazing. That would be great. But as now Bialis comes out with the play. Grizzly fans get vocal. Trips to the near side, single to the far side. Look for Bialis to carry this. Calls for it. Gives it off. Morgan, he's going to fight for it. And they're going to have to look at this one. Bobcats, and they say they did it, and they did. They stopped them. Ball goes over on downs. 1st and 10 for the Bobcats inside Grizzlies territory at the 35-yard line. They had to get to the 36. So 1st and 10 for the Bobcats as they take over with 6 minutes, 38 seconds left to go. Remember, there has been 5 times that the Bobcat receivers have had the ball in their hands, 2 of them in the end zone. Porter calls for it, rolls to the far side, in trouble, and he's going to be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. So the Bobcats now 2nd down and 10. As we'll see what they do. Plays coming in from the sideline as the Bobcats come back out. They need to go back to the hurry-up. They played much better in the hurry-up. Twins to each side. They take the snap. Mosley now coming down the near side. And that's going to be pass interference. That is going to be PI because number 6 never looked for the ball. He never looked for the ball. I believe that's going to be PI against Grizzlies because number 6 never looked for the ball. You must turn and look for the ball, otherwise it's called face guarding. We'll see which way they call it. Pass interference, Madison. Okay. So the Bobcats will get the 15-yard penalty. I still think it's rather interesting that number 6 never looked for the ball. That's called face guarding and a pass interference call. So the ball comes back to the 50-yard line, and it will be 2nd down and 35. What are they doing? No. No. What are they doing? Okay, the linesman was getting a little crazy. Wait a minute, that was just 2nd down. They take the snap, dropping back. Give it off there. That is to who? I don't know. Oh, that's number 25. That's going to be Mosley on the screen. So why is that loss of down? Shouldn't be a loss of down. That's an interesting call. I think Skyline got away with the call. We're going to have the kick now. Here's the kick for the Bobcats. It's a low snap, comes up with it, does get it away. down as it's going to be taken down there by number 21, and he is just going to be dropped. I mean, there isn't a question. That will be Cardero with that big play. So 1st and 10 for the Grizzlies with 5 minutes, 9 seconds left to go in the ball game. So Morgan and Bialis will be in the backfield. Twins out to each side. Trips out to the side as Bialis will ends up being the single back in the backfield. Man into motion going to the far side. They take the snap, hand it off student body left. As that'll be number 28. As he will be out to, that's Lucas Herman. As he'll be out, about 3-4 yards pickup. And it'll be 2nd down and 6. Ball set, ready for play. Clock continues to run. Under 5 minutes now. 4:40 left to go in the ball game. Blackfoot leading Pocatello in the third, 22-21. Coming to the near side is Morgan, and he'll be close to the first down, but not quite. So it'll bring up 3rd down and short, I believe, for the Grizzlies. Blackfoot 22, Pokey 21, West Jefferson 22, Salmon 13 now. 3rd and half a yard. They're looking at, I think they're going to measure. No, they're just automatically going to give the first down. Where's a Bobcat coaching situation to say, hey, wait a minute, what do you mean? Okay, that's a first down. 12th first down for the Grizzlies. Clock winds. Bialis calls for it. Quick pass coming to the near side. Screen pass. Oh, as that is going to be right down about the line of scrimmage. Catching that one was Mays. And he may have stayed right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a yard. 2nd down and 9. Official was very quick to signify that he was in bounds, so the clock continued to run. Single back in the backfield is, they come with Bialis. He splits the difference. He's gone. He's coming now to the 40, down to the 30, and finally brought down at about the 20-yard line of the Bobcats. Down to the 19. That'll be the 13th rushing first down for the Grizzlies. 3:25 left to go here in the ball game. Now down just inside the 20 in the red zone. At the 19-yard line are the Grizzlies. Trip split to the far side. Morgan in the backfield with Bialis. Bialis takes the snap. Gives it off to Morgan, going off tackle to the far side as he's going to pick up a few yards. So, 2nd down and call it 3. Trips to the near side. Bialis calls for it. Comes to the near side, gives it off on the reverse. That is going to be into the end zone, but a flag flew and is sitting at about the 3-yard line. We'll have to see what the preliminary is. Holding the Grizzlies. So as they'll bring it back, 10-yard penalty from the spot. And that will be at about the 15, 16-yard line. So it will be about second down and 7 or 8. But wind the clock. 2 minutes, 23 seconds left to go. The Allison Mays bring the play in. Twins to the far side, trips to the near side. Morgan in the slot on the near side. They come, hand it off, coming to the near side. As they'll be brought down at about the 10-yard line, 11-yard line. That was the carry by Herman. So 3rd and 1 for the Grizzlies. The clock continues to run down to 1:30 left to go in the ball game. Grizzlies with great clock management. The Alice in the backfield with Morgan. Takes a snap, a low snap. He comes up with it and will be stopped. So that'll bring up 4th down and 2 for the Grizzlies with 1 minute left to go. Now the Bobcats will take the timeout. 56 seconds left to go here in this 56 left to go here, 56 seconds left to go here in the ball game. The Bobcats take the timeout. It's going to be an interesting situation. It is 4th down and 2 for the Grizzlies. It is a situation where, they want to try to keep driving. If they do not make it, the Bobcats would take over 1st and 10 and have to go, 85 yards or so. It's going to be an interesting call here, I'll tell you that. And this could come right down to it. In the 4th quarter, Bishop Kelly is leading Skyview 28-21. Man, that is a huge game over there on the west side of the state. Firth is leading North Fremont 26-16. The Cougars of Firth are playing for that playoff position. North Fremont, of course, playing with their second quarterback of the year. The first quarterback broke his leg against the Salmon Savages. West J leads Salmon, speaking of them, 29-12 now in the 4th. Here comes a crucial play. 4th and 2 for the Grizzlies. Ball sitting at about the 10, 11-yard line as the Bobcats hustle a man off. Wow. They take it, coming to the near side. Bialis looking, diving. He'll have the 1st down. So the 14th rushing 1st down for the Grizzlies. They're in position with 50 seconds left to go. 1st and goal to go. Bobcats, they wind the clock. So, Bialis comes out. He's in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Gives it off to Morgan. Coming to the near side. As he will slip and fall and go back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and goal to go. The Grizzlies will take the timeout now. They're first here in the second half with 26 seconds left. So, as both teams have 2 timeouts left to go here. It's one of those situations that's very interesting. And I don't know if the Bobcats do. Bobcats may only have 1. But the situation is boy, this is right down to the wire. We're Skyline 7, Madison 7. It's been the play of each half as it continues. It's a nice, cool evening here, folks. It really is. Let me tell you, where have we gone on that? As Actually, it's warmed up. Although the wind's picked up at 11 miles an hour out of the southwest, it feels like 28 degrees out here. I'll guarantee you, it really does feel like that. So the Grizzlies and the Bobcats come out. Second down and goal. 26 ticks of the clock left as the Grizzlies trying to put this one away here late. Alex out of the shotgun, gives it off. As inside trying to go off tackle, that's going to be another timeout as they'll pick up a yard, brings up 3rd down and 5. So they'll take more timeout. Well, yeah. So as it has been an interesting game, the Skyline Grizzlies were the first on the board with 8:02 or something like that left to go in the first quarter with a 36-yard pass to Mays. Cortez's kick was good. That made it 7-0. And then with 9 minutes and 35 seconds left to go in the third quarter, it was a 36-yard pass. Hastings to Backstein. Edstrom's kick was good. That made it 7-7, and we've been tied like that for the rest of the time. The Grizzlies have 14 rushing first downs, 1 by passing. The Bobcats have 7 first downs by rushing, 3 by passing, and 1 by penalty. Well, here we go again. The Grizzlies only have 1 more timeout, and it is 3rd down and goal. Twins in the backfield. Herman along with Morgan. They call for it, look for it, air it out, and that's a touchdown. That was a nice play by Bialis as Skyline's back on the board with 15 seconds left. That was a 5-yard pass to number 3, who I do not have on the roster. So now Elena Cortez ready to kick. There's the snap, the hold, the place is up, and it is good. And that'll make it 7 for the Bobcats, 14 for the Grizzlies, as we will be back with the kickoff right after this timeout. And welcome back here with now 15 ticks of the clock. The Bobcats will be receiving. Getting ready to kick off will be number 18, Henry Hilton, the kicker for the Grizzlies. Back deep to receive will be I think that is Hastings and Mosley. They're looking for a short kick. And it's a squibber. And they pick it up, going to the far side. They pick up a little bit of a line, coming back across, and will be dropped. Nine seconds left to go for the Bobcats, as they'll have the ball on the 17-yard line. Well, the Bobcats, 9 seconds. They'll probably get a play, maybe two, depending on situations. Well, Porter taking forever in the huddle. Now he comes out. Doherty splits way out to the near side. Gets high snap over Porter's head. He's just going to have to fall on it. And they'll call timeout with a second left. Well, the Bobcats self-destruct. So the Grizzlies are going to go 7-2. The Bobcats will go 6-3 on the season. Bobcats will play either Columbia or Meridian next week, right here at Ferguson Field in the 5A playoffs. By the way, we told you that there was going to be some differences happening around the area in the basis of districts, as the 5th district in the 4A almost will be non-existent next year. In fact, it will be non-existent. It will be the 4th district in Pocatello, Preston, and those areas. It'll be, so there will not be a 5th district in the 4A. The 4As in the 6th district will be, of course, Blackfoot. Shelley will join the 4th district. And then, of course, you'll have IF and Skyline. Bonneville and Hillcrest will both be 4A next year. The new school, Thunder Ridge, will be 5A. And the Bobcats and it'll be in the 5A, Madison, Rigby, Thunder Ridge, and Highland will be the 5As. So, again, it's interesting. The 5th District 4A dissolves, basically. Bobcats now have to go the length of the field. No question. They come out to the near side. Look for the back pass, and that's going to be it. There's nowhere to go. That's the end of the ball game as the Bobcats lose 14-7. As we'll be back with the postgame show when we return after this.
Carpet Direct is your floor covering specialist, no matter if your project is big or small, residential or commercial. We will have just the right flooring for you. Stop by and see us today. You'll be floored when you see our pricing and the quality installation teams. Carpet Direct.
And welcome back here to Ferguson Field. This is a final. The Skyline Grizzlies beat the Madison Bobcats tonight 14-7, as the Grizzlies have 14 first downs and 1 passing first down for a total of 15. The Bobcats had 7 rushing first downs, 3 by passing, and 1 by penalty. As it was a heavily laden penalty game. So, one of those situations, the winning score came with 15 seconds left to go in the ball game. A 5-yard pass to number 3, who we don't know who that was. Cortez's kick was good, made it 14-7, and that's the end. As, again, don't forget, next week, the Bobcats will be here at Ferguson Field. They'll take on either Meridian or Columbia. My bet's Columbia, but that doesn't mean anything either. So we'll be looking for that. Thanks for joining us here this evening as we will say goodnight and stay warm as it has gotten chilly here. Thanks for joining us here on MSD321TV.com.
The preceding copywritten broadcast has been a presentation of Madison High School and the Madison School District 321. Please remember to say thank you to the many people from your community that help make these broadcasts possible. These broadcasts are intended solely for the private, non-commercial use for our audience. Any publication, reproduction, retransmission, or other use of the pictures, descriptions, or accounts of these events without the express written consent of Madison High School and the Madison School District 321 is prohibited. Join us for our next broadcast right here on MSD321TV.com, serving Madison High School and the Madison School District 321.